General McGuire, great to have you back with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me, John. Good morning.
Always great to talk to you, sir. You know, there is some analysis that shows that time is running out for Zelenskyy. He's pleading to the UN Security Council. I believe today he's talking to Ireland. And we're also hearing that the UN might consider suspending Russia's seat on the Security Council. That would be a significant development because there's really not much the UN can do as long as Russia still has that seat and that permanent veto on the Security Council.
Yeah, that's right. They're one of the 5 original signatories to the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, all that happened back in 1952. And they have this veto power in the Security Council. And what it's put us in the situation as where they have the ability to stop any action by the UN. As it pertains to what's happening with Zelenskyy, we need to be able to get in there, the U.S., and get him the arms that they need to continue to defend themselves. And relative to the comment about misinformation, what we know isn't misinformation, and Putin himself has admitted it, is that he invaded a neighboring country, a sovereign country, and without provocation entered that country and has begun shelling Mariupol, Kiev, and the eastern part of the country.
Well, we see that, and we have reporters on the ground and verified that information as well. There's no denying that fact. But the question is, where's the political will to do anything? We see, I think the UK today is saying that they're going to ban Russian oil, so that's a positive step forward in some ways. But again, how will the long-term consequences really impact Russia? Now, we're also hearing reports that in Washington, D.C., there's a lot of talk about the Biden White House cutting back the nation's nuclear modernization efforts. Republicans in Congress are beginning to sound the alarm on this. They say this move projects weakness. Do you agree?
Well, anything that cuts back our ability, especially in the programmatic side of the Department of Defense, to protect against nuclear strikes. You've seen the development of hypersonic weapons by China. Russia has the most nuclear warheads of any country out there. You know, I spent the first 10 years of my career living under this strategic air command versus tactical air command, mutual assured destruction, the nuclear triad. Then 28 years of what I'll call counterinsurgency conflict, and now we're rising back up with this idea of mutual assured destruction. We have got to be able to do that. And, you know, I'm running for U.S. Senate, John. My biggest disappointment about the whole budgetary process is this. The radical left has this idea that we're going to spend tons of money on green new energy and these other things and not focus on securing our border, defending our nation from aggressors, as well as cutting off our own natural resources, which is our oil exploration capability, which has only emboldened Putin. That's how we got in this situation. And now we do this dollar for dollar thing where we've got to hold the line. That's why we got to win back control of the Senate. This is how the radical left takes control, is they won't spend on things that are constitutionally enumerated powers of the federal government.
Yeah, protecting the borders is certainly one. You know, it is interesting to get your perspective as a general in National Guard. It's been used for so many purposes outside of its original purpose. Border security is one of them. Fighting foreign wars is another one. I know you've seen it all. General, great to have you with us.
Yeah, thanks a lot, John. And we pray for those folks in the Ukraine. And it's been a huge victory for them to move the Russians out of Kiev. But it's going to be a long fight in the eastern and southern part of the country right now.
Yeah, and a long fight globally, too, because the warfare just doesn't stop on the battlefield in Ukraine. We've seen that as well.
No, that's why we need to get them all that equipment, the MiGs, and keep our guys out of there. They're fighting valiantly, every one of them.
General, great to have you with us. Thanks so much.
Thanks, John. Have a great day.